Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. No, it won't be Steam Dumpster Diving. We're gonna try X Defiant. Thanks for resub D-Storm. Thanks to Prime Johnny and the resub Machiavelli. And Bopsicle. And Fiar and Nacho. Thanks to resub Burb, Marcus, Gato, Aka, Tob, and Flash. I already made the moist meter on Dead Island too. It wasn't very good. It was alright. There's a resub Yeet, Char, and the Bitzilla. And resub B in the Prime Wild. Congrats, Sammy. That's great. Zombacola playing in Losers Smash Tourney if you want to watch. Is that still going on? I thought I missed it. Oh, I'll pull it up on the other monitor. Thanks for resub Rack Attack, Houdini, UFO, Jules, Tyler, Brad, and Tier 1 Soul. And the resub Sneggy and Marlox. And the Prime Ho. Not sure, Diabetes. I've never really visited other countries. The only other country I've been to is Canada. I'm gonna give sub Free Willy. And thanks to the resub Shields. And the resub 2 and Tier 1 Skeletal and the resub Dork. Yeah, I saw the SpaceX ship blowing up. Fire, my bad. So I keep fucking up your name. Why are we so sweaty in the TikTok with baby no money? We were playing basketball. We were mid game. Well, in between games rather. Thanks, you resub, Crack. What's the new game you're playing today? I'm gonna try X Defiant. A lot of hype around the game. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Thanks to the resub Caveman and the Bits Horde. And the resub Anzi. What's the countdown for? Ah, you found all the hidden QR codes, eh? You'll see. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Horde. Appreciate it. SpaceX calling the whole Starship thing... Oh, SpaceX calling the whole Starship thing a success, but Twitter clowning on them. What do you think? I don't know what the goal was, but a ship blowing up feels like going backwards. Like, we've had fucking 70 years or whatever worth of successful launches, with, of course, a few hiccups, but it feels like having a spaceship blow up in this day and age feels like not progress. But maybe they had a different benchmark for goals. I don't know. It was a test flight, so getting off the ground was a success. Yeah, but we've been able to get shit off the ground and into space for so long now. Why would they even need to test that? Unless they're doing something entirely different from the standard, which I guess might be possible, but then the question would be why? Maybe it's more resource efficient with whatever they're doing. Things are resub Thar, Jump, Pimp, Omnicrest, Skywalking, Winter, and Joking. And the bits Beat, Crosby, and Pink. 40-foot tall building being launched into orbit's not easy. Largest ship to take off the ground. The next flight won't fail. Hopefully it won't. But why does it being 40 feet tall matter? What does that help us with? Why not just do normal ship size that we've been successful with for so long? What does the additional size of the ship help us with? So larger cargo and larger load of people. Okay. Thanks, resub James, total, played, and joking. And the resub Dan. The price is 1/10 of a NASA rocket. And the size helps get further, more full, and more cargo, and it's able to be reused as well. Okay. Here's hoping the next one doesn't self-destruct. That all sounds pretty good. And thanks to resub Carlos. Thanks to resub Hammy. Yeah, I just saw Cola take game 1 over Zamba. I also didn't realize Sam Sora was in this tournament. This has to be the first tournament Sam Sora's gone to since all of the purge of the Smash community during all the Predator shit. That's wild. Thanks to resub Evan, Smog, Neon, and Carver. Would it be ethical to send a willing astronaut into a black hole in the name of science? It's just suicide. What data would we get from him? We could just send a camera in there as well if it's about trying to get like a view of it. It's not like we're going to be able to communicate with the astronaut. When he gets in the black hole, he's just going to instantly get spaghettified and die. Spaghettified cannot be a real term. It actually is. I believe they call it the spaghetti effect. Let me double check. Yeah, Spaghetification. It's a real thing. When it comes to black holes caused by extreme tidal forces. I think it's a great term, honestly. Whoever came up with that must have been smiling that they actually adopted it as the real one. Thanks to resub sim. I did not know that, Bash. And thanks to the Prime River. Canada made government-assisted suicide legal so they could do it. Yeah, but sending someone to a black hole is very difficult. Like, that's not exactly like an easy feat. Exit tier 1 Dreamy in the Prime Pixel. In the Prime Spork. In the resub Ghost Slaps. You think we could send a nuke into a black hole just to see what would happen? I don't think we could. I mean, I guess we could try. I don't think we'd get a whole lot of value out of it, to be honest, though. He's a Prime Saint. Yeah, just watch Cola take game 2 there. That was a close one. Is it tier 1 Epic? Nuking a black hole sounds like the plot of Moonfall 2. Well, it'd just be so underwhelming. Brother, black holes absorb everything, even time itself. A nuke is not even going to register as anything. It's going to go in the black hole and just fucking vanish. Jesus. We'd get nothing out of that. Except we'd make ourselves... Jesus. We'd make ourselves look like fucking idiots to the aliens out there. Like, look at this primitive group of cavemen sending a nuclear bomb in a black hole. Can't absorb my 25 kill streak. Yeah, maybe, you know what? Maybe a nuke is just, you know, the only thing that a black hole can't absorb and destroy. Thanks to the resub Jake and Lime in Party City. I was just talking about that, Ken. Yeah, I finished Dead Island 2 yesterday. I think Snoop Dogg deleted his Twitch. I can't find it anywhere. I assure you he hasn't deleted his Twitch. He forgot it existed. He wouldn't even remember to delete it, even if he wanted to. Thanks to resub Rain. You seen Markiplier's new teaser for his upcoming movie? Iron Lung, yeah. I really like Markiplier. I really didn't like Iron Lung, the game. But I trust that he'll make something cool out of it. But yeah, I thought Iron Lung, the game, was fucking miserable. Thanks to resub Rabbit and Dude. L take. I think it's just people wanting to be afraid, so the fact that nothing happens and you do nothing in the game, they write off as tension building for the sake of wanting to be afraid. Because I don't get it. Literally nothing happens except for some ambient noises. and then at the very end, a generic JPEG jump scare. Like, I couldn't have, like, envisioned a more boring horror game. Cola just took it 3-0 over Zamba. Fear of the unknown. Yeah, I've seen that cope a lot. But on that same token, I could also just drop you into, like, a room in Unreal Engine, like a stock asset, and then just play a bunch of noises happening outside of the room, and then at the end the door swings open and it's a JPEG jump scare, and you'd basically get the same effect as Iron Lung. Only difference is you're not, like, slowly navigating. Thanks, resub Squatch, Dude, Rabbit, and the Prime, no. Yep, I know, I just watched Cola 3-0. They're just right into grand finals, too. They must be running low on time at the venue because they just immediately started this. Can we watch Party Grand Finals? No. I don't have restreaming rights. I didn't know it was still going to be going on. I thought I missed it. Thanks to the resub O'Neill and the Prime Cooler. Do you understand the fear of being in the deep ocean? Oh, of course I do. I don't like the thought of being out in open water either. But the beauty of Iron Lung is you never even know, because you're just inside the sub. So it's an understanding that you're in the ocean, but you never actually really see any of it or anything. So you're actually just in a small tight quarter. Iron Lung creates that amazing atmosphere. The vast openness feels like a beast that is crushing the submarine. Yeah, that's just all fanfic, because when you play the game, there is no such thing as vast openness. You are looking at a screen that gives you the idea of vast openness, but you never see it or anything. You are just in the tight quarters, and then you'll, like, look at some static images occasionally. Again, there's nothing wrong with liking it. I just really didn't at all. I thought it was extremely underwhelming. It just puts an idea in people's heads and lets them be like SpongeBob and Patrick in that box with their imagination. He's a tier 1 pickle boy. Iron Lung has cool lore and a world to explore. Well, that world is not in the game. Maybe it has cool lore there. Cool lore, though. That I'm not really sure. Thanks to the Prime mistake. Why are we looking at spaghetti? What? We're not. It's we're talking about black holes. I just think you're into much different types of horror games. Well, there's very few good horror games, and that is absolutely not one that I'd put anywhere near the conversation of a good one for me personally. Again, I could emulate the exact same thing. You put a player in a room and play off of a fear of like an ocean, right? But all you are is in a room and you hear noises for 2 hours and then you get a JPEG jump scare at the end. It's just not a good game. It's just imagination. Things are melted. What would make it better? Literally anything. I think most people don't remember the game. This is the game. And you just hear things. And then you can go to a terminal occasionally. And you see this. So you're actually just imagining the fear. Because there's nothing you see until the end with a generic JPEG jump scare, which is this. But you go here, you visit all of these things, collect the pictures. Well, that's why we're talking about it, because I saw Mark's making a movie off it. And I have a lot of confidence in him to make it cool. But otherwise, I just think the game was trash. And I wasn't kidding, it's actually just a JPEG. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Kabibi. The resub, Obi, Melted, and Humza. Mark said he liked it because of the hidden lore. Yeah, I don't know the lore. Like I said, there could be great lore. There really could be some amazing lore to it. Thanks, resub micro. I know. I'm watching Cola up here. It's the concept that makes it scary. Again, it's fine. The concept is you are in the sea of blood, but you never see any of it, so you have to actually imagine the fear in your own head. And you spend the game just doing this. Now, if they actually had you, like, seeing things in the deep sea, then I could absolutely understand it more. But they don't. Just those black and white pictures occasionally. No, it would ruin it. No, it wouldn't. There is literally nothing here except sounds. It wouldn't. You know what? One day I am just going to put my money where my mouth is on this concept. I am just going to, and I'm not going to put my name on it, I am just going to publish a horror game in the exact same vein. I'm going to play off of someone's fear, like maybe trypophobia or something, and I'm going to put you in like an actual stock asset room, having you do some remedial task, and all you're going to be doing is hearing noises. And that's it. And I bet people would lose their mind over how, like, scary it is. Because, I've said this before, the number one thing that scares people is their own imagination. So this game did a good job of putting everyone in their own head about it, because there is nothing here that is, like, scary or interesting. Were you the one that advocated for horror to use imagination more? This is hypocritical. It's... The game, this is a game. I'm talking about a movie. What do you mean? Those are two different mediums. And like I just said, nothing is going to scare someone more than their own imagination, which is why you just brought that point up. We're in two different mediums. Yeah, I know the lightning lost last night. That was rough. Thanks to tier 1 thick. And the resub Rollin Agonomics. And the 5 tier 2 gift subs 2 dudes. Jesus, thank you for that. And the resub Zombie. So it's not that it's not scary, that it's boring. Well, to me, it's both. Like, I feel like it's hard to be scared when you're just doing the same task over and over and over and over again with absolutely nothing. It's just sounds. And the idea that you're in this deep sea blood ocean. But you don't find anything scary? I still like some horror games, though. Like, I like Outlast, for example. I think Outlast is a great series. Thanks, Resub Demansia. You watch hockey? Just the Lightning. And it's Vash and Tyler. I'm hoping Outlast Trials is good, yeah. Thanks to Prime Gaming. You ever seen the Subnautica Leviathans? Nah, I never got into Subnautica. I don't really like that genre. Thanks, your sub Winry. Is this one of the Leviathans? Or just a deadly creature? These have to be just deadly creatures. They're not that big. Man, Cola is fucking cooking. They're probably at the end. Oh, is there not like a ton of them? Oh, this is one. No, it isn't. It says Sea Treader Leviathan. And this one is a reefback Leviathan. Cool design. Looks like one of the Reaper's ships from Mass Effect. Yeah, these are cool. That one looks like something out of Ben 10's Omnitrix. So do you kill these things, or what do you do? Like, study them? Ask it questions or something? You just study them? Nice. Thanks, Resub Frog. And the resub, see Bozy. And the resub, Ape. And the bits thick. Maybe. I might thick. Have you watched the Tampa Bay Rays? Inadvertently. Like, not on purpose. I went to a restaurant the other night with Tiana, and they were on the television, so I was watching a little bit. I know they had a 13-0 start, tied for the best start in MLB history, but then they fucking choked. They couldn't just cement number one. They blew it. They ruined it. Thanks to Prime Brando and the 5 gift subs, 2 dudes. Thank you for that. And the resub Draco. Yeah, we're going to be playing X Defiant here in just a little bit. I'm still watching Cola right now. God damn, he is absolutely cooking. Thanks to the resub Artificial and Adam in the Prime Purple. Do you like X Defiant now, Dankin? Because you were shitting on it a few days ago. Do you like it now? Why not streaming it? Don't have watch party rights. No, but it's better after the netcode patches. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Thanks to resub Arleix in the Prime Purple. Yeah, I heard Gugu. Thanks to the bits Pig. What NBA team do people from Tampa support? We don't have like one go-to really. Probably the Heat, I would guess. No one really supports the Magic, so it's not the Magic. It'd have to be the Heat. Thanks to 5 gift subs Slasher and the resub Merch House. And the bits 2 dudes.